Hi, it's Kim here from the Timeslip Simulator to show you the latest demo of the Timeslip entry screen and replay features for the upcoming TSS 2.0. Link will be down below to the demo itself, which will run on your web browser on your desktop. So on the left hand side of the screen here we have what will be the logbook features, where you'll be able to keep a track of the test track, events, brackets, dates, etc. Doesn't do anything at the moment. Then we have the race type. You can choose dial your own, index, heads up, the race distance, obviously, full tree or pro tree, and the tree speed. Sorry. On the right hand side here is where you can enter your time slip details, or your increments and your reaction times. It's just a matter of taking what's on your time slip and entering it here. If you want to start from scratch, you just press the clear timeslip button and that zeroes everything out, and now you can enter your timeslip details. Alternatively, you can generate a timeslip from scratch using just the a dial in and the actual ET that you want to replay. So let's say you are racing somebody in the next round, and we'll do an example here. Let's say you're racing somebody in the next round who's dialed a 6.0, and you think they're going to run a 5.98, and you'll dial to 5.0, and your actual ET is going to be 4.98. Change the distance to 660 feet, press generate, and you'll see that it's automatically created the time slip details for you. What I'll do here is I'll just change the reaction times to something else here. Excuse me. You'll notice too now you can tab through. So if you click on one of the fields, you just press the tab key and you can tab between the values. So it makes it much easier. And then you obviously just click on the field to edit the details. Change the vehicle here to a sedan on this side. So now all I need to do is press play. It takes me to the replay screen. It's pretty basic at the moment. So you've got the dial-ins at the top of the screen. You've also got the just a summary of the race itself, the reaction times, the ETs, the margin of victory, who finished first, so in this instance the right lane, and who won. Obviously depends on breakouts and things like that. Down the bottom we have the replay buttons. So we've got the play button here. This button I'm hovering over here is the speed, replay speed button. So this changes, slows down and speeds up the replay. We've got the volume button here, so that whether you want to hear the engine sounds or not. This button here changes the camera location from the left lane to the right lane. So we're in the right lane now, we're in the left lane here. And this is the camera button. You can see, go through a bunch of different camera angles. At the moment it's called the point of view camera. So what you can do is you can left click on the screen and just drag the mouse left and right, and it will slow down. It will then just track your mouse movements. What else have we got? Head check. So that's basically the same sort of front view, but when you right click the mouse button, or click the right mouse button, sorry, it'll snap to look at your opponent. Then we have the look at, that just follows the opponent. Look down, we've seen this one before, that's an original sort of camera angle. And then we've got the front wheels, so that just locks onto the front wheels of the vehicle. Now, big major difference between this and the TSS 2.0 and the original version of the Timeslip Simulator is that previously you had to run the entire race all the way through each time. Now we've added a scrub feature where you can scrub backwards and forwards through a race, so you can just concentrate on the top end, for example, or from half track onwards. So I'll just replay this race. So I'll just hit play. I'll pause. And now if I want to, I can just grab this scrubber and I can just scrub backwards and forwards through the race, just like that. You can also click anywhere on the timeline and it will jump to that spot. And alternatively, at the far end here, you've got these step through buttons, so left and right. So that's backwards and that's forwards. So I can move towards the finish line. For example, here comes the finish line, and I can just step forward, step back. So I'm just going to scrub all the way back to the beginning, just to give you a look at different camera angles. So I'll hit play. I'll just slow it down a bit so we can see what's actually happening. So point of view, I can just do that. Head check, well, actually I'll change lanes, and that will just look at the opponent. Can't really see them at this point, but here he comes. So it just snaps forward, click, looks at the opponent, snaps forward, click, look at the opponent. I'll just scroll back a little bit. Change the camera angle, which is the look at, so that just focuses on the opposition the whole time. You don't have to do anything. Pause it, roll back a little bit further. The top down view, which we know. Comes the finish line. And all the front wheels, so we just roll back a bit forwards here so you can see, and I'll just speed it up a bit. Maybe I'll turn the sound on. So I'll just play that forward a little bit so you can see what happens. Just change back to the point of view. I've also included keyboard shortcuts. So if you want to change the speed of the replay, you press S, so you can see the numbers changing there. Change lanes, you press L from left to right. Change the camera, press C. Like that. And if you want to pause and play the replay, you just press the space bar. And V for volume, so turn the volume off, and then I can just slow down the speed with the keyboard commands, and then that was to unpause it, or play, pause, play, pause. So there you have it. That is a summary of the current development of the TSS 2.0 time slip replay features. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to be adding more features next week and the week after that, and also continuing to work on the Finish Line Trainer. So look out for updates coming pretty regularly. Really interested in getting your feedback. Let me know what you think, and yeah, take it easy. Thanks again. Bye.